What's up everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Jeffrey from PSR Parts and today we have a beautiful BMW M140i with the magnificent B58 engine. This car is here for creating a better driving experience. So we got some nice stuff in store for this car. This is a BMW M140i from 2018, so this one does have OPFs. And the sound of the M140i's with the OPFs is of course not as good as the ones without OPFs. So this one, we will install a downpipe, OPF delete, charge pipe and an intake. This will elevate the driving experience of this car. The B58 engine will sound better. We will keep the OEM backbox for now, so we will see how it sounds with these modifications. We have them over here. We have them from DCE Parts, so we have the charge pipe. So we have the charge pipe over here. This is the DCE Parts B58 Generation 1 charge pipe. Keep in mind that if you order a charge pipe for a Generation 2 B58 engine, you might need to send us your VIN number so we can check which one is correct for you. This one has the one with the 3 bolts and the other one has the one with the other type of connection. Of course, we also have a downpipe in store for this car. It is this one. The F-Series downpipes are a little bit different. So we'll be installing a slip-on type downpipe because these cars still have the slip-on catback. We'll be installing one without the OPF sensors. Because we will be deleting them anyway. Normally we would say install them with the OPF sensors, but this customer chose to write out the OPF sensors and just leave it with this type of downpipe. So this one doesn't have the pressure sensor, but we also have a type that does have the pressure sensors. That one is necessary if you, for example, do not want to remap the car, but you want to use a cam-wheel deleter, OPF delete module, then you need the pressure sensor. Or you just want to have it OEM as original, then you also need the pressure sensor. But this one works fine. It's a 200 cell downpipe with a heat shield, and this one will be installed on the car. See how it sounds. Then afterwards we'll do the OPF delete. That one is not here yet, so we'll be installing these mods first. Then afterwards we'll be doing Scorpion OPF delete on this car. We will also be installing an intake. So installing a open intake like this with a heat shield to keep the heat out of the filter area will of course elevate the driving experience because you will get a lot more intake noise, turbo noises, and of course it also has a performance benefit if you tune the car correctly. So before we start, we'll also show you the other modifications done to this car. This car is from JP Car Detailing. I'll leave the link down in the description, and also of course their Instagram account. So as you can see, this car has already been lowered. It's a little bit lower than original, and this has been done on Cobra suspension lowering springs. As you can see, without the spacers, but that is because the customer chose for a OZ Racing wheel set that will go onto the car in a later stage. He has installed a gloss black splitter. Wing mirrors are on. And of course, the rear has been finished with a gloss black diffuser. Customer also asked us for a larger type of exhaust tip, so we'll be checking out if we can find something that fits these original back boxes. And of course, you couldn't miss it. This car is in estrial blue. I love this color. It's such an amazing color for these M140i's. Any blue color is actually something that I really like from BMW, but this one makes the car stand out. So this car is from JP Car Detailing, of course, like I said. So the car is really shiny. The car has been detailed before it came here. So this is JP Car Detailing's demo car. They will demo the parts that we have installed to their customers, but also of course to showcase their detailing capabilities. So I think we should get started with installing the exhaust, the intake and the charge pipe, and see how the car drives afterwards. So of course, before we start, we'll also show you how the original exhaust sounds. So this is the stock exhaust, stock back box, stock downpipe, stock OPF. Hear how it sounds, then we will do the downpipes, and afterwards we'll show you how the car sounds with the downpipes and the OPFs. This is of course a car with OPFs. With a car with OPFs, if you remove them, you have to remap the car, otherwise it might go into a limp mode. This car will also receive a 200 cell downpipe. That means we will also be removing the check engine light error from the catalytic converter from the ECU, so the car will be error free while running this exhaust setup. So here we go. While we wait for the Scorpion OPF Delete mid-pipe to arrive, we have of course tested out the car just like it is right now. So it has the 200 cell downpipe, the intake and the charge pipe. We have also remapped the software to a stage 2 and we have also installed the XHP free software. So the car is completely transformed in terms of drivability. The car is so much faster now, still really drivable on daily use when you drive the car in comfort mode. However, with the car in sport mode, this is such a fun car. The car is really powerful now, has a lot of torque down under, but also a lot of power up in the rev range. So I will show you the mods from the engine bay. So let's open the engine bay and walk you around. So on this car, we have replaced the original plastic charge pipe for a DCE Parts charge pipe, which is made from aluminium. It means it's more durable, can handle more boost, and of course, it also looks amazing. On the front, right here, we have installed the DCE Parts intake system. So this one is also elevating the driving experience by a lot. You hear the turbo noises a lot more on these cars with an open air intake, and we just really love how this modification sounds. And here down under, you can see the downpipe, which is a 200 cell heat shield from DCE Parts. And with these mods, the car sounds just so much better. The pops are so much more audible right now with the 200 cell downpipe. It is a huge difference. So we have not remapped the software on the car to have more burbles. This is the original burble sound. I will show you some videos, clips of it, of course. The OPF Delete will arrive probably today. Then we'll install it and see how it sounds afterwards, because we are super excited to hear a lot more sound from this car, even more. Here we go. We are uninstalling the original mid-pipe, removing the OPF, which is over here, and then install the Scorpion mid-pipe on the floor. see how it sounds. Here we go. We have installed the Scorpion OPF Delete exhaust. We cannot wait to hear how it sounds. So we removed two of the resonators. One is the OPF and a resonator over there. And that is how it looks under the car. Kom maar. So here we are back into our workshop with the BMW M140i. Car sounds amazing. This OPF delete made a huge difference on top of the downpipe. Didn't expect it to be this much. The customer asked for a burble tune, not necessary. This car is still on the stock burbles, so it does have the Stage 2 tune from PSR Parts, but the stock burbles are already super loud. We just showed you the video, and I think this is just enough for this car. Still has the original back box. I'm not sure if the back box is actually working correctly, because the valves do not make a huge difference, so maybe internally the exhaust has been modified or not. So we cannot pinpoint that, but the exhaust does make a huge difference, the downpipe and the OPF Delete. So together with the other mods, this car transformed in driving experience, and we just love the BMW M140i. The F20 generation is such a super fun car to drive. It is so loose on the rear end when you tune these to Stage 2. Maybe it does need a LSD, limit slip differential, to make sure that the car points in the right direction when you floor the gas, but just like this, the car is already really fun to drive. Very nice platform. We love the F-Series. Sadly, they do not make these cars anymore, just like these, with a 6-cylinder in the front and rear-wheel drive, but lucky to have these cars to have fun with. I want to thank you guys for watching, like and subscribe, and see you on the next video.